Assalamu alaikum. Here we're going to use Visual Studio to create a project. This is your first project, so just follow my steps. So click on File, New, and then Project. Make sure you have Visual Basic selected from the left hand side and Windows Form application selected. I want you to change the name of the project to your name. So Harun, click on Browse and select the desktop. Create a new folder on the desktop by clicking on New Folder here. Change the folder's name to your name again. Select the folder and press Select Folder and then press OK. This is how you make a new project. You will need to do this for your exam. I will give you instructions for the exams to give a different folder name and different project name as well. But that's how you do it. So just make the form a bit bigger. You can use your toolbox from the left hand side. It should be here all the time. If it's not there, you can always find it under View and then Toolbox. Okay, right, so we click on the toolbox and we use this pin to make sure it's always there. So you just select the pin. Okay, as you can see, I can work with both things now. Okay, right, so now I want you to select the button and we're going to make two buttons. Yeah, as you see, button 1 and button 2. Okay, if you want them the same size, you can delete the first one and just copy and paste the same. You will notice a purple line, that means it's on the same level. Yeah. Okay, I want two text boxes as well here. So text box you can find under alphabetical order. Okay, so from here again the same thing. You can find your labels on the top here. Okay, but we don't need, for this project we don't need a label, so I'm going to delete it. Okay, so we've got two buttons and two text boxes. Okay, so we're going to make the text box a bit bigger. Right, so the properties section for each of these items can be found on here under the properties section here, so down here. Okay, if you don't see this, what you need to do is click on Window and reset Windows layout. You will press yes. You will notice this both are here, and the toolbox again we just click on this and click this. Okay, so that is just basically the normal layout. This is the name of your project, as you can remember, and saved it as my name. This is the name of your form, so form 1 here, it's form 1 here. Please do not change the name of the form or else your design will disappear. So selecting button 1, I want to change this name from button 1. I can change it from the text property, so you have to remember it's the text property you change if you want to change the name here. So I will call it good, and you will notice changes from here to here. Okay, same with button 2, and we will call this bad. Okay, so this text box I need to change. This time I'm not changing anything here, I'm going to change the name. So you will find further down under design where it says text box 1, I want you to change this to TXT1, text box 1. TXT stands for text. It's a short version of the name text. Same with, so the second one we will change it to text box 2, so TXT2. In programming we do not use spaces. If you use spaces it will not work. Ignore this message. Okay, right, so both of them are named txt1, txt2 respectively. These two have got no names, but they have got, we've changed the message, the button name to good and bad. Okay, the point of this exercise is to, when I click on the good message, this box will say good morning, and the bad message, we can say, when I click on this, it will say something in the bad text boxes. So basically we're controlling the buttons to say something in the text boxes. Okay, so to get to the code part, all you do is double click on the button, yeah, and you will notice here it goes to the right section. Okay, so the button 1, we want it to, the text box 1 to say something. So what we do is we say txt, remember it was the 1 dot text because it's text that we want to say. So equals, we put quotation marks. These are called quotation marks. It's a shift and the ta button, I think it is in Arabic. So we will just say hello, good morning. Okay, right. So now we've got the code window and we've got the design window. Okay, so let's just test this. The way you test it is by clicking on start. So we'll just select that. Just give it a couple of seconds. It runs the program. Okay, we've only done the good message yet. So if I click on good, it says hello, good morning. Okay, so also the same thing we'll do again. So to close it, you just click on the X. Okay, so now I want it to say a bad message and I want it to go onto the second text box. So double click on this and it says button 2, the bad one. So we will say txt2. Remember the second box, it was called txt2 dot text again equals go away. If I could spell, yeah, away. Okay, so we can say do that now. So we go, remember we go back on the design and then click on start. So good said hello, good morning. Now we say bad, go away. Okay, easy enough. So we're controlling the buttons to say something on the screen. This program is used to create windows. Okay, there's two ways of, so we can close this. I will just show you. It's the same as basically clicking this start button to open this. It's exactly the same program that was used to make Windows. So start, open this. So it's one exactly programmed this to do the same thing. Okay, I will give you extra button and I'll give you one code to remember for the exam. Okay, so the button here, we're going to make a button and we're going to change the name. Remember down here, so close, and that's exactly what it's going to do. It's going to close the form. So to get to the text property, get to the code window, we double click on this and we're going to type me dot close. Yep, it will automatically put these brackets in for you. It helps you out. So you go back on here. Okay, so we're in run mode now. So we're in run mode. As you can see here, we can pause it, we can stop it. If you want to stop it, it will close. It's basically the same as close. Okay, good message, bad message. Now I want it to close. So if I click on close, guess what it does for me? Close. So that's what you will need to remember. And that's project 1 for you finished.